Welcome to the PlayStation Culture Rapid Fire. We will deliver PlayStation's little big news. Our first topic today is a delicious one. I don't like The Last of Us, but I have to report it per Ken's sake.
You
Oh,
don't have to.
apparently. Yeah, well, yes, I do have to. And by the way, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We really would appreciate it. Um, anyway, The Last of Us is back in the news again. Well, at least the factions portion. Um, so apparently someone data mined the game of The Last of Us Part 2, and they found some interesting tidbits on the multiplayer. And I'll go ahead and read that. They said the locations include Adler Park. I don't know, Chlamydia Park. I don't know what the how to pronounce this shit. Anyway, it suggests that it would be made up of several single-player areas merged together to create a map large enough to host a battle royale mode with points of interest including a motel, gas station, and more. Um, didn't mention in this video, but the development and there is a developmental footage. There is a compass and a player count that is normally used for a battle royale. This is what they said in terms of the data mine. Um, let's take a look here. They say, oh, and there's also an emote wheel. Now, I kind of said this years ago, and I say years ago because they, well, I'll say last year, little over a year ago, they mentioned something about multiplayer being the biggest thing they've ever done, which this would be technically the biggest thing they've ever done. Um, but it looked like Sony was kind of going into that direction anyway when it came to multiplayer. Something that can be monetized annually and switched up. I believe the previous um, rumors were that things can be adjusted and updated like a free to play model. Your takes on that, Ken? What you gotta say about that shit?
um, about the free to play model and the multiplayer. Um,
Yeah, everything I just said about a minute ago, like all of that.
all of that.
Yeah, all of that.
um,
And by the way, I
yeah,
must I must say that you're looking extra light skinned today. But continue.
got that light skinned man.
Let me make myself look light skinned. All right, go ahead. My bad, go
I do have a light back there, by the way.
My room is dark as shit.
um, so the Last of Us multiplayer. Um, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not going to say that I expected 100% that there might be a what you call it, a battle royale mode for the game, but there were people who were speculating about it before, and I figured that it would fit right into the world of The Last of Us, given the type of game that it is. So,
Mhm.
um, I mean, in my opinion, it if those rumors are true, and that's what the game is going towards, then it goes without saying. I mean, it fits right into what the game is. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I think it makes sense. So,
I think it'll be
and
successful too. Honestly, like as much as I give, The Last of Us hate, I think it'll be pretty damn successful.
I think it will too. I mean, it got over 200 awards and Game of the Year. So, but speaking of a highly anticipated game, um,
What
oh, you
might
know what?
that be?
That's we're not gonna do that one. I'm gonna go to a different one. So, speaking of another game, that we've been hearing quite a lot about, with a bit of just little bits of information here and there, is this Abandon app. So
Oh, you want to
apparently,
jump right in, huh?
oh man, dude, and you already know, man, how I you know kind of feel about it, but
Already salty. I'm salty. I don't even
already,
want to.
but basically, we got the official reveal for the Abandon app on, I think it was August 10th. Oh no, August 12th, I believe it was, and it was basically the same thing that we had originally saw on Twitter, which was just that little like 4-second clip of some dude walking on a wooden floor, which was ridiculous. But There are some little bits of information that did surface with the game. Uh, Basically, I think his name is Hassan Karam. I always get his name. Karaman was Karami.
Roman
He
noodles.
Yeah, ramen noodles. He basically had an interview, and he kind of dispelled the fact that further dispelled the fact that the game is in Silent Hill or Metal Gear. And he basically also said that the game is its own unique IP, and that he's kind of obviously not happy with the state of just the perception of their studio and the game in general. These were the words that he said directly. He said basically we had to cut out some footage from the opening teaser, and I knew that it wasn't a good idea to use the same footage that we had on Twitter and put in there because it's literally just 4 seconds of footage. Um, he said, but
No,
we
you
needed that.
think?
Yeah,
Fucking
but
ridiculous.
he said, but we needed to do that because people wanted to patch right with a question mark. He also said that the state of the Blue Box Studios image online hurts him as he doesn't want to be labeled as a scammer, which a lot of people are saying that. And the whole rumor mill around the studio and the game itself isn't helping that at all. So, but yeah, we got a little bit of information. In my personal opinion, I think it's been quite disappointing. But I guess we'll just kind of have to wait and see. We don't really know when the next trailers are coming. But do you have anything you think about it, man?
I mean, fucking obvious is obvious. I didn't want to release it, like, and then I don't want to be labeled as a scammer. And it's fucking. Why don't you stop scamming? It's like a liar. Like, I don't want to be labeled as a liar, but you keep lying. Like, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, dude. Like, you fucked up your own reputation. If it's not Silent Hill, like I said before, I was really giving them the benefit of the doubt with the other, tidbits of information about the game being a survival game where you have your stats and stuff like that affect your gameplay. And I don't even know what the fuck it is anymore. I have no faith in this whole situation. And it's
I
even
don't
more
either.
weird and exacerbated because like I don't know why Sony is allowing them to do that. You just dealt with No Man's Sky. You saw that happen. And here we are again, a new gen. Is this a trend? Is this the tradition? We're gonna do this on a PS6. It's gonna be another like bullshit. I don't fucking know.
Probably.
But I know. It's so annoying. Um, but the funny thing is, I do want to kind of move away from studios that are not proven to a studio that's proven, which is Sucker Punch. And this is very simple. I mean, are you guys ready for Ghost of Tsushima this Friday? That's the question. I mean, leave that in the comments because I fucking Jesus. And then really, I really am curious to see how the multiplayer is for the Legends. Like, apparently you can kind of like go against each other in some sort of like kind of like competitive who can do more waves than the other and stuff like that just different maps. I want to see how the balancing, how they work that shit. I'm very interested in that. So I mean, in your case, King, are you actually excited for it? Did you buy it at all?
I'm not excited at all. I think it's gonna be dog shit.
Yeah, dog shit like those Vienna sausages you keep eating.
Obviously, man.
He really does eat Vienna sausage. I don't even know. We kept saying that. I was like, uh, I thought it was a
I
joke, and
got
then
you.
he's literally showed me like for what. And,
Can you see it in the camera?
yeah, I can see it. It's indicative of what you do in your pastime. But go on, please.
Obviously, I'm excited to play Ghost, man. It's coming out this Friday. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to be streaming it as well. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, the game looks incredible. I can't wait to get into the DLC. And yes, I have already purchased it. I'm just waiting for the date on Friday um, to hit. And yeah, it's going to be a good day, man. I can't wait to play
I
that
hope
one.
it. I honestly hope it works smoothly because I bought it and then I have to upgrade it. So I hope it's not gonna be no bullshit upgrading it because I don't want to play. You know, I don't want to play it in the PS4 version. 'Cause supposedly, like I said before, the game runs at a higher resolution, so I want the whole PS5 experience.
Yeah, same. I was debating on actually getting the full director's cut, but I think I'm just gonna go with the upgrade, go that way. But either way, I can't wait to play it. Looks great. Can't wait to get into the DLC too. And now that my internet's better, we can play the multiplayer, which is cool. Um, but on from that, on to the next topic. We have some rumors about some a couple of games in the rumor mill. The first one being this apparently this From Software supposedly PS5 exclusive. And originally, while it wasn't a while back, but I think it was just a few months ago, we had some information that came out about Sony purchasing. I think it was like 1.9% of the mother company that owns From Software, which already hinted towards people thinking that there was a game in the works for the with From Software, right? But recently, there was another little bit of information that came out from this guy named Nick. Apparently, he was from I think he's on an Xbox podcast called Xbox Era, and he accurately predicted the DLC for the Ghost of Tsushima DLC, which was right. And he came out and he talked about the From Software, so there was a little bit more information on that. So that's kind of leading more credence to there actually being a game for it, a PS5 exclusive. But right now, we don't really know. It's kind of up for speculation. Obviously, it's a rumor. But the second rumor we have is Twisted Metal, supposedly coming back in 2023. Um, so, a guy by the name of Tom Henderson, he's a journalist, also known as a leaker as well. He tweeted an image on Twitter showing basically Twisted Metal, and the caption said 2023. Now, this is heavily take this with a super grain of salt because
A fucking block
um,
assault.
like a huge block of salt because there's it was already confirmed that the Twisted Metal franchise or IP is in the works with a TV show. So it could very well be that whatever this post was related to that.
Oh yeah, I do
So
remember that.
yeah, so like I said, take it with a huge grain of salt because that more than likely might be the reason why. But a lot of people are speculating that it might actually make a comeback in terms of a game back in 2023. So, but we'll just have to wait and see. Right now, take it with a huge anvil of salt because that is just pure speculation. But
And let me just,
anyway, I don't know what you think about that, man.
I mean, let me just add this. I honestly hope it is, and I hope David Jaffe isn't making it. I mean, just on social media, I'm not feeling him and his need for attention. It's very irritating for a 50 some odd year old man, and when he just like he attention seeks, and it grates me so bad. It's so irritating. And it'd be funny as hell if Sony did go with somebody else. Like he comes up, David Jaffe comes up as being very bitter, about the success of God of War, and you left it because you don't want to do AAA games. It was your fault. Like, okay, but moving along, I wanted to kind of mention too, as my last topic here, very simple. Hades have been released, I believe, on the 13th. People seemingly are super enjoying that game. Uh, I don't know if it's for me though. I have a big issue with isometric games. I don't like it. I've been gaming for a long time. I just don't want to go back to any kind of 2D or you can't control the camera. I've never liked things like that. But some people are saying that it's better than Returnal, which is the next competitor. Um, they're saying that they have a lot of fun with that game. Um, I know I have a friend on my friends list that put himself on, Do Not Disturb, and he's playing that game now. So I don't know. He keeps trying to get me to buy the game. Do I want it? Just I don't know. To me, it seems like one of those things that they're hyping. You know what I mean? But or did you get it or not? You know what I mean? Leave that in the comments. See, I want to see how many people have actually gotten it. What about you, Ken? Did you hear anything about this game, and are you interested in it?
Yeah, so I am interested in the game actually.
Hmm.
And I've heard a lot of good things about it. As a matter of fact, before it was even announced that it was coming to the console period, I was hearing a lot of good things about it on PC. And yeah, I was actually going to get it on PC first, until they actually announced that it was coming to console. So, um, yeah, I'm gonna buy the game more than likely. I'm probably gonna get it on my PS5. But yeah, I mean, personally, I think the game looks great, man. I like the style of it. I like the art style. I like the way the gameplay mechanics look. Especially if it's anything like Returnal, man. I think it's gonna be a great game. So, I can't wait to get into it myself.
Whoa.
But talking about great games um, that are coming to PS4 and both PS4 and PS5. For those of you who have been looking forward to Tales of Arise, apparently the demo has just dropped as of basically today, the time that the video that we're recording the video on the 18th. A demo has been dropped for the game, and I think the game looks incredible, man. I've been waiting forever to actually get a chance to play the game, and it's
What
basically
kind of game is it, by the way? Because I don't know.
it's a JRPG, action JRPG. So, um, I'm trying to think of a game that it's kind of related to, but it's like any other JRPG, to be honest with you, man. I mean, if you're a fan of the genre, then obviously that game is going to be for you. I'm a fan of the genre. I love RPG games, so I can't wait to play it. Obviously, the art style looks incredible. The gameplay looks incredible as well. So
Is it like open world?
well, no, it's like semi open world. Um, kind of like, oh man, I'm trying to think of a game where it's kind of like not is it Dragon Quest 11, where they kind of have like many hub areas basically. It kind of and they're all
Okay.
stitched together. Yeah, they're all stitched together, so it kind of gives you like the illusion of like an open world, but it's not like open world. So um but yeah, I mean the game itself looks incredible. I can't wait to hop onto it, man. I haven't had a chance to do it, but I have it downloaded and I got that ready to go. So um But yeah, the game drops on September 10th. So whoever is interested in buying that game, now's your chance to give it a try. No, I am. What about you, man?
I may pick it up. I don't know. Like I like open world games. If you don't know, I've been a really big fan of open world games. Semi open world games I can do too. I'm just you know what I mean. Like I want RPGs to kind of get out of the PS2 era. You know what I mean? Like I want it to literally be its best. And I think that's why I'm like a little bit reluctant on these games where if the gameplay is too similar to like an old PS2 game. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah,
so that's my thing.
yeah. It definitely has the PS2 vibes, like a lot of other JRPG games. But um either way, man, I think it looks great, man. I can't wait to actually get into it. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, I think that's pretty much all we had to talk about today. Those were all the topics. I think we had some pretty cool stuff to talk about. Unless you had anything else, man, to kind of throw in there before we end the rapid fire full of PlayStation and Little Big News.
Wait, what the biggest monster do? Blacka, blacka, blacka. Okay, that shit was genius. We out of here, guys. Take care.
Yeah, we out. Peace out, guys.